In the Braver Victory box, we also got a very powerful Ancient Gear fusion monster, Ancient Gear Megaton Golem. It just needs 3 Ancient Gear monsters as its material, because Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem requires an Ancient Gear Golem, but this card only needs any 3 Ancient Gear monsters. And when it attacks, it has the usual Ancient Gear effect that shuts down your opponent's back row. And if you actually use Ancient Gear Golem or Ultimate Pound as a material, it can attack multiple times. And if this card leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you get to just cheat out the Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem for free. And when Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem leaves the field, you can summon back the regular Ancient Gear Golem. Anyway, we are playing triple Golem and a single Ultimate Pound because we can just normal summon it without tributing with our skill. Battle Ancient Gear allows us to twice per duel normal summon or set Ancient Gear Golem or Ancient Gear Golem Ultimate Pound without a tribute. And also, if you control a Golem, you can just set Poly directly from outside your deck. That is why we don't have to play any polymerization spells, because the skill will just give us that. And we are also playing a bunch of other Ancient Gear monsters just as fusion material. It doesn't matter what you play, just play the best ones. Unfortunately, the best Ancient Gear monster, Ancient Gear Wyvern, is locked behind a structure deck. That means we can only play a single copy of it if we're not spending any money. So we have to play some of the more terrible Ancient Gear monsters, like Ancient Gear Knight and Ancient Gear Soldier. And another card that we got from the new box is Ancient Gear Catapult. It allows us to destroy a face-up card we control and special summon an Ancient Gear monster from our deck. And it also ignores the summoning conditions, so you can just summon Golem directly from your deck, because Golem says it cannot be special summoned, but Catapult has an effect that ignores the summoning conditions, so you can summon Ancient Gear Golem. And also it needs you to have no monsters on your field, so be careful. You don't want to summon a monster before you activate this card, and also it won't work if you try to search it with Wyvern, because you have to normal summon Wyvern first, and that way you will have a monster on the field and you cannot activate Catapult. And usually the card that we want to destroy is Gear Town, because when it is destroyed you can special summon an Ancient Gear from your deck. But we can only play a single copy of Gear Town, again because it is in a structure deck. And also Fortress. It is a little bit worse version of Gear Town, but it protects your monsters from targeting effects, which is very useful. And for the remaining cards, we are playing some staples. Summon Breaker allows us to end the turn when either player special summons 3 times. It includes yourself, but you can just activate this card after you do all the special summoning. And also this deck doesn't actually do a lot of special summoning, because you will probably just make a single fusion monster and just attack with it. So Summon Breaker is pretty good in this deck. And also Summoning Curse. While it doesn't just end their turn directly, it does heavily punish players who special summon by just banishing a card from their hand. Every time a monster is special summoned, their controller needs to banish a card from their hand. And for the extra deck, other than the fusion monsters, we are playing a bunch of link monsters that are generic. You probably won't summon them, but I mean, it's good to have just a bunch of link monsters in basically any deck. Okay, we have, let's see, we can activate Fortress and then use Catapult to pop the Fortress. And then special summon, we can actually special summon Wyvern, because yeah, it gets us a search and that's pretty nice. Wyvern, come on out. Wyvern search, Fortress summon. Let's just hope that he doesn't negate us. Okay, we special summon Ancient Gear Soldier, and then we search Ancient Gear Golem, the regular one. And then we actually haven't used our normal summon yet because both of our monsters are special summoned with our Ancient Gear Catapult and Fortress. So what we can do next is activate our skill and then just normal summon Ancient Gear Golem without tributing. During this turn, you can just summon this for free. There we go. Now we suddenly have a gigantic monster on our field. And then what we can do next is set the fusion with our skill, because we have Ancient Gear Golem on our field. Before, the skill buff you used to not be able to activate both of the skill's effects during the same turn, and that really sucks. But then they changed it because no one was using this skill. So now you can use both of the skill's effects within the same turn, which is what we're going to do now. But we're just playing it a bit safe because yeah, our opponent can have just any form of disruption, but unfortunately it says it has to be face up. So yeah, Book of Boon does kind of stop it, but we won because our opponent bricked. I'm pretty sure that Buster Blader and Zombie World works by having... It depends on which one you have on field first, because the latest one gets the effect, basically. So if you have Zombie World already, and then you summon Buster Dragon will have its effect live, but if you activate Zombie World after Buster Dragon, all the monsters will become zombies. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So the latest one gets the effect, basically. If our opponent is playing Salads, I'm pretty sure we just end their turn. Yeah. So Salads will special summon a lot. Okay, that's their first special summon. No, actually it's the third summon, so the normal summon counts. So they actually have already summoned 2 monsters. So when they link a monster, it ends their turn. The end. It just ends their turn. Summon Breaker, let's go! Enter! It's so funny. Why do people don't read? And this is why you should always read cards. Now we can just do whatever we want. And then we activate Polymerization! Do we make Megaton Golem actually? No, I think we have Lethal if we make Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. Yeah, let's do that. We Fusion Summon Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem! And then we first do a little bit of attack. And then we do lethal with Unga Bunga. Unga Bunga Ultimate Ancient Gear Golem. That works too. Let's normal summon Ancient Gear Golem. Oh, he doesn't have an effect. It's 500. It's so sad. I can't OTK this turn. But we can make Megaton Golem with 2 attacks because we have 2 golems. And that's still nice. That's still nice. I can attack twice. 1 time, 2nd time. Oh, it's not Whitestone. Huh. Anyway, this will be very hard for our opponent to out because first of all, it has a ton of attack, and also it floats into an even bigger monster. Proceed to battle and attack. No, wait, I can attack again. No, I forgot. I can attack twice. Never mind, I still win. So, Megaton Golem lets you attack twice even if it's not a monster, because most double attacking monsters needs to attack 2 monsters. But actually, Megaton Golem just allows you to attack twice. So, it doesn't have to be 2 monsters, it can be 2 direct attacks.